Alright, hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Devin Harris here, aka Tiger4161. Back again with another video. I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2017. Um, I apologize for not making my last video of December. I had been drinking, so that, and I was being lazy, so that's why I didn't make the video. But yeah, we got some music in the background playing, and I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the spiritual significance of the horse, and also um, the power of the black unicorn. Okay, so here we go, and I'm gonna put the links in the description. Okay, so here it goes. Oh, and before I forget, um, I'm also going to be demonstrating a prophecy as well. And I'm gonna make another video too. But right now, I'm gonna stick with the lecture. So you guys give me a minute here. Got some nice meditation music going. I hope everyone will have a prosperous and successful new year. Alright, let's get started. Alright. Alright, now the information I'm about to bring to you comes from spiritanimal.info. Okay? Let me turn the music down. Okay, so excuse me. Here is the information on the spirit animal, and it says this: the horse symbolizes personal drive, passion, and appetite for freedom. Among all the spirit animals, it is one that shows a strong motivation that carries through life. The meaning of the horse varies depending on whether this animal spirit guide is represented as wild, tamed, moving freely, or constrained. Okay? So that's what the horse symbolizes. Okay? Your drive, your appetite, your drive, your passion for things, your appetite for freedom, and um, it also shows great significance to motivation and going further down. Um, this is giving the horse meaning, and it says that horses generally represent a driving force. What you thrive for carries in your life. A secondary meaning for the horse spirit animal is the balance between instinctive and tame part of your personality. and the and the fourth and third and the third and fourth point, excuse me, the third and fourth point, which I like, is sexual energy, especially, but not limited to masculine energy. Fourth point is strong emotion and passionate desires. Okay, and then okay, so let me finish reading the information here. So it says a comprehensive presentation of the horse spirit animal takes into account different ways to look at this animal's symbolism, showing positive and negative meanings. So you can decide which one resonates the most with you. Do you want more abundance and success in your life? Your personal vibration frequency could be the thing holding you back. Start raising your energetic frequency today. You'll want to download the Energetic Breakthrough Kit from Chrissy Sheldon. This proven method includes a few things, but most of all, check out the Heart Center Awakening Meditation. Click here to get your free energetic breakthrough kit. Okay, I figured that much. That part was irrelevant, but yeah. So basically, as of um as of as of from December 20th of last year, all the way through April 30th is the month of the black unicorn. Okay, all right. Which basically means for me, and others out there, and this doesn't just apply to um, a- androgynous, bi, and gay people, but also um, straight as well as handicap, because the handicap is what I focus on. Okay. Um, that's my purpose here, and that's to educate those that are handicapped, um those of you that are handicapped that feel depressed, and you don't have a way out of life. Well, as of well, I'm just making up for December because I didn't make my I didn't make this last video on December like I was supposed to. But as of right now, all the way until October of this year, I I will I won't be making no more videos until I'm out of my mother's house. I already don't like the the negative energy that I'm receiving. That's why now when I wake up, right, um I'm learning to speak. I'm learning to speak very calmly, even when I'm real angry about something, and I'm gonna be when I get my Facebook back up, I'm gonna be engineering uh my social media, because when people start you know bringing me all this negativity, I'm either going to just um you know delete their messages, or block them, because just unfriending them won't do anything. Better yet, I'll delete their message, unfriend, and block them, all at the same time. So that's that's gonna be the motive from 2017, all the way all the way till I'm no longer on this earth. Okay, because like I've had my I've had my share of arguing with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta tell you something, and you're not gonna listen, I don't have to say anything else to you. I don't have to be your friend. You know, none of that. And if I receive any negativity from my YouTube channel, I'm going to be blocking the like button, and I'm going to disable the comments too. All right, so let's continue further on. All right, so I want to tell y'all that I recently had a dream about unicorns, and the reason why I mentioned the black unicorn it's not something that I made up. Like, I actually was looking into my silver chakra, my astral chakra, and I saw this black unicorn, and it had dark, thin but curly hair, and it was staring at me, like, and it yeah, it was staring at me, and it gave me this masculine stare, okay, and it let me know, Devin, it's time to be strong. It's time to do as we say in the third dimension, man up. You know what I mean? And but let me tell you something about manning up real quick. Manning up, um, manning up can either destroy you as a man, or or it can give you, or it can even, um excuse me real quick. um it can destroy you as a man, or make you a better man, depending on how you handle yourself as an individual. um okay, so we got another link here, and this link comes from Dr- dreamsnest.com/unicorn. Now, like I said, I'm gonna put my links in the description. Okay, so the subject here is the unicorn. Now, this was posted on October 24th, 2012. Okay, and now the now you might be wondering, well, what is the the unicorn associated with, right? So it says that the unicorn is associated with purity, magical consciousness, and the union of divine and animal nature. Now, that right there resonates with me, because I remember I woke up yesterday morning, feeling very gothic, and feeling very gothic, emo, and charismatic. So you can say I was kind of on the dark side. Excuse me. So this is how you could say I was kind of on the dark side. Yes. Yesterday, but I didn't scream. I didn't holler. Why? Because it's important. Even in your emotions, it's important to think before you act. Okay. Now, let me say another thing. Okay. When it comes down to unicorns, I know people like to use it in their social programming as a phrase, unicorns, hey, that kind of thing. It's cool, but this is what I'm stressing. What I'm stressing is that unicorns can't always be associated with just homosexuals and bis. You have straight people that have the consciousness, i.e., the spirit of a unicorn too. So quit all the bias talk, okay? It's 2017, you know. The biasness has to be over with, and my kundalini is rising right now. You know what I'm saying? So all right, let's go further into this article. Now that I already explained its association, which is purity, magical consciousness, which I used on somebody that morning. That morning I told this person that yeah, when she woke me up and she asked me was I ready to take my blood pressure medication, because I have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and yes, I take my medicine two times a day, and you know the it wasn't how she said it that bothered me. It was what she said. So she goes and says she goes and says, I'm offended that you said of course. And it's not what you said, it's the way you said it. Number one, you're not unless you're my dominant significant other, you have no moral right, let alone no divine right to control how I feel. So I had to charge my unicorn horn on that one. Okay, so like you know, I'm being a man, and I'm being masculine. Because you know, I'm gonna put it the way Tupac said it best. He said it's hard being an angel when you're surrounded by many devils. You know what I mean? And I'm surrounded by negativity every single day. And I remember when the angel 718, she said the reason why she couldn't adapt to a lot of happiness and empathy, because she was born a warrior, which now that she's not present with me, I can highly respect that. Okay? And so it's like I get it, because only when the person goes away from your life, their their consciousness starts to affect you. For a while, you might be in your egotistical mind and be like, man, all that spiritual shit this person taught me really didn't affect me. But you know, when you sit down and actually think about it, you be like, it did, because you know, even though she wasn't in my life, like physically, like in my environment, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to internalize some of the things that she taught me, and I see that I see that I'm not at peace. Okay, I'm putting it out there, whether unconsciously, or whether unconsciously, consciously, or subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't I don't I don't I don't I don't have no inner peace, because I'm 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 surrounded by negative consciousnesses every day. When I get out of this bed, um when I get out of this bed, that you see me doing this YouTube video on from my computer. You know what I mean? And it's tiresome. Now you got people that want to keep me here, because they're afraid that if I go out into the real world, that I might get shot. Well, you know what? I've I'm 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 wise enough to let go of my ego, to say that I don't I'm not worried about anybody else's unconscious emotions, except for those who have like minds. You know what I'm saying? And I know Angel is watching from a distance. I know she is. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2017, and for me, the number 7 represents the beginning of something. So for me, this is the beginning of my new life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting to get out of here, because I overstand that I can't do everything on my own. However, with the warrior consciousness that I have to stress that I don't want to depend on nobody that does not have the same conscious, subconscious, and ultra subconsciousness as mine, because if I have to deal with somebody that's unconscious every single day, I'm gonna get stressed out. I'm gonna get my feelings hurt, and you know it's not gonna do nothing but cause me to react. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do nothing but it's not going to do nothing but have me spiral down. Now I will say this. You know, when I encounter certain people, they want me to think the way they think, just so I can get just so they can get comfortable with me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. And I just got through saying I just got through saying that it is the eon, the age of the black unicorn. Now, from my subconscious education, the black unicorn doesn't just mean masculinity. It also means war. So from an Egyptian calendar sense, the proaction of war started in November. From an androgynous Egyptian calendar, it starts from November all the way to April. Now, the reason why I say April, because when you look at astrology, you see that the Aries is the beginning of all the other zodiacs. You know what I mean? You know, these zodiacs are not just excuse me. These zodiacs are not just calendar signs, but these are levels. These are levels of consciousness that I feel that we all could live by. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is from my own personal experiences. This is from my own personal experience. Not all people that are zodiacs. Not all people that are Capricorns, you know, Geminis. I mean, it's a whole lot of zodiacs: Leos, Scorpios, Sagittarius. Not all of them are. Not all of them are nice, empathetic, kind-hearted. You know what I mean? A lot of them are not brought up like that. So if you were born in a family where, you know, people mistreated you, you had to fight just to get respect and stuff like that, and you don't know what it's like to have love in your heart. that's not a person of empathy. That's a person of apathy. And now I'm very empathetic, don't let my comfort and empathy fool you, because I can be an apath too. You know what I mean? It just takes me to realize that. You know what I mean? It may take you as an Aries and part Aquarius, which is also in January. It's not just Capricorn. It may take you as a Aquarius to realize that. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. You know, so when people upset you, and you're an empath like me, you have to sit down and think it through. Like, okay, this person that I'm dealing with, whether male or female, you know, they're very masculine. They're very straightforward. They're very blunt. And you have to ask yourself, do I want to spend my time and energy dealing with this person, or do I kick this person out just so I can have somebody that's a like mind? You know what I mean? So my thing is, if you're an empath like me, you can either do two things. You can either do two things. You can remove that person that's in your life giving you stress. You can remove that person from your life, or you could sit back and think to yourself, why is this person talking to me this way? Why every time I get into a conflict or disagreement with this person, they're causing me to get mad, even though they might say I'm not making you mad. You yourself are making you mad. Well, yeah. I may be reacting out of the anger, but the thing that both dominant women and men ignore is what was the cause of the anger. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So my thing is this: two things. You can either remove that individual from your life, or you can take that energy. you can take that energy and use it against them, because let me tell you something about the brain. There are 6 levels to the brain. Okay, better yet, 9. I think nine levels of the psychological brain. Okay, first is logic, then it's reason, then it's critical analysis. No, I'm sorry. Third is yeah, I'm right. Alright. First is logic, then is reasoning. Third is critical analysis. Fourth is common sense. Fifth is defense. The sixth is offense. And then the seventh one is counter offense. Counter offense and counter defense. Okay, people must learn how to counterattack psychologically, but this is where studying your own self thoroughly will come into play, because when you study yourself thoroughly, and it's time for you to pick up your two double-edged swords and your shields of consciousness, then the other person that upset you, they won't be able to say anything. And how I like to kill people that get on my nerves is I like to use positive sarcasm, and I'm unapologetic about it, because I'm not going to spend my time. Excuse me, I'm going to be moving around just a little bit. I'm not gonna be spending my time crying and getting upset just because I lost an argument. Now if you lost an argument, you might as well just sit down and not say anything, and just let that person eat the cake that they baked. Okay, it's no point in trying to defend an argument that you lost. You know what I mean? Because you lost point blank. But like the consciousness of the black unicorn has, and we're going to get into that in the lecture. The consciousness of the black unicorn has taught me to not take. It has taught me to not take no shit from anybody, and I mean anybody. That includes your parents. Okay, just because. Now, I'm talking to the handicapped people that are my age. All right. So, as I said, just because your mother gave birth to you, and your father instilled a certain amount of rules for you. Now I'm not talking to the handicapped people that can't talk, you know what I mean? That can't talk verbally. Cause the handicapped children that just make noise, they can talk. They just talk in a different way. Okay? Cause you know, if you make a handicapped person that just has his tongue out all the time, if you make that handicapped person mad, what are they gonna do? They're gonna scream, ah! You know what I'm saying? I'm not making fun. I'm just saying that's what it is. Okay? Unicorn power. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and Well, you know, I'll wait to the end of the video. So, yeah, you know, but for those handicapped people that can talk and, you know, can support themselves, can walk around, you 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 need to do what I'm doing, which is getting out of your parents' house. Now, I have a friend, um, and I don't think she'd mind, but I have a friend that has a mental disability, and her mother feels that she's not capable of protecting herself. But you know, I see the way, that, you know, she talks. You know, she's very intelligent. She's very smart. She's in a university. You know what I mean? She's very smart, but, you know, like me, I live with my mom, and she lives with her mom, and her mom thinks that, you know, what? No, let me add myself to this story. You know, both of our parents, both of our mothers, excuse me, both of our mothers feel that we're not capable of taking care of ourselves. Now the only difference is she's able bodied with a mental disability, and I'm um I'm I feel like I have an able body consciousness with a physical disability. You feel me? And so this is the thing. I told y'all in my video, um exposing Till Swan as being satanic. And if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But as I apologize, y'all. I'm moving around, trying to plug my computer charger in. Give me a minute. All right. So as I was saying, I got my I got my computer charged in. So as I was saying, um okay. All right. We straight. I thought the screen was going to go black on me. So as I was saying, like, you know, my friend, she has a mental disability, and both of our mothers feel that we're not capable of taking care of ourselves, right? So my thing to my handicapped family on YouTube is this, cause I know y'all watching. Thanks for the love. You know what I'm saying? Keep subscribing. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm like, I know in a video before that I said I wanted 1,000 subscribers, but for real, I don't really care how many subscribers I get. As long as people subscribe, like, and comment. You know what I'm saying? Please comment, man. Talk to me, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I mean? Now, see, what people don't understand is I'm a warrior, spiritually and physically. I'm a proactive person, and I don't care about not doing what I want. What I care about is if I tell you that I wanna go and you know be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? And go to the gun range, and you tell me I can't. I'ma fight. Why? Because I know myself as a warrior. And it now it's the consciousness and the age of the black unicorn, and people are gonna feel the power. I already used it on one person the other day. That's why she and I are not talking. but let me tell y'all something too. I'm not a master at alchemy at all. I'm learning it. You feel me? But I understand that I have the brain of an alchemist. You know what I mean? And that's why when I put out that gothic, when I put out that gothic / emo / dark unicorn energy, and I spoke very calmly, because I knew that if I started screaming and yelling, this person would absorb that, and she would go, aha, see, you can't control yourself, aha, I'm winning, I'm winning the situation. Why? Because you can't control yourself. So you know what? I had to go to the dark side on a motherfucker. Excuse my language. I know I'm not supposed to be cussing on YouTube, but I just wanna show y'all the power of the dark unicorn through my throat chakra. Okay, my voice, my vocal chakra. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, I'm at a stage where I care about things that are conscious and subconscious, and highly don't give a fuck about what is unconscious. I don't, because every time I absorb everyone else's negative emotions about themselves, about me, which I thought was me, but now I realize that it's themselves. And excuse me, I didn't mean to say myself when I was first trying to explain that. I meant to say them, and then myself. When I was absorbing everybody's negative energy, that was, harming me, but these emotions were about themselves. I said, you know what? It's time for me to pull out my dark side. I gotta go incunabula on these motherfuckers because oh yeah. I said it. Goddamn, and I'm not. I ain't talking shit either, cause I can back it up too. Okay. Now I told myself I have to go Samael on these motherfuckers, because every single day that every single day that I got out of bed, I could not own my own emotions. There's a difference between not controlling your emotions, because when you choose not to control, I'm sorry. Because when you don't control your emotions, you're choosing not to, right? So, and like when you own your emotions, and you have to know what to say too. Okay? This is why I encourage everybody that's on my channel that's conscious or wants to be conscious, and excuse me for cussing, but I just wanted to show that I'm a little bit angry because of some of the things I went through this past week. I ain't gonna front, but I also want to show that I have passion, because I care, right? So it's like yeah, I gotta go, I gotta go incunabula on these fools. I gotta go Illuminati on these people, man, because I said it before, and one of my older videos. I said the people that you think might be angels are really not. You know what I mean? And that's why you gotta come up with fire, man. Because if you don't know your own strength, if you don't know your own power, I'm speaking from the consciousness of the unicorn. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. If you don't have no confidence in yourself, and you don't know your self-worth, if you don't know how much your own spirit and soul is worth, and you don't know how to use it, not only to defend yourself, but to shield yourself from certain people, you're gonna wind up getting hurt. It's as simple as that. You just gonna wind up being hurt, and then people gonna think something is wrong with you. The next time you respond to a question that they ask you, or you might think something is wrong with yourself, when really, okay, sometimes it is you, but most of the time it's them. Why? Because there's a possibility that the person or the pupil that you're dealing with could be unconscious. They could be dead spiritually and do not know it. That's because we all were born ignorant before we became conscious, right? So know the power of the know the power of the dark unicorn, okay? Sometimes evil, sometimes what we think is evil and bad could be used for our own good. You know what I mean? That's why I had to shift over to the dark side. And to the people that think I joined the Illuminati, no, that ain't the case. Because I know some people gonna take this video and be like, oh, Tiger 416 one just said he's joined the Illuminati. He's joined the Illuminati. He went Jay-Z and on him now. No, I'm talking about a consciousness. I'm not talking about selling my soul to the devil. Even though I thought about it, and I've made 2 videos talking about it. They're on there. Okay, y'all can go watch those too. But I don't need Illuminati or the Masons to help me get rid of people I don't like. Because I've learned that if I want to get rid of somebody that gets on my fucking nerves every day, I can just use my mind. My mind is my greatest weapon. My own fault is when I allow people to indoctrinate me into thinking that I'm not capable of doing something, and not and that's when I have to wake up my own sleeping giant and whoop some ass. I'm gonna tell it like it is today, you know, because I'm a little angry. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little angry because because I yelled at somebody today for yelling at my dog, right? And like he called my dog a cocksucker, right? And now the Native American warrior kicked the Native American shamanic warrior kicked in me. It kicked in, okay, and I had to defend my dog. The only person in the only individual I did not feel like dealing with is my mother, because little does she know that consciously I have crossed over to the dark side, because as I just told you, I don't have inner peace right now. It's not time for me to have it. It's not time. I don't get me wrong. I am peaceful. I am peaceful, but I'm not in a peaceful environment. That's what I mean when I don't have. That's what I mean when I say I don't have no inner peace. Okay, because anybody can meditate and calm themselves down. And sure, it works for a little while, but it's like a pill. When you take that pill, it doesn't get rid of the problem. It only suppresses it, so you yourself don't have to get worked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm sweating a little bit, speaking with so much fire and so much passion. You know what I mean? To tell you, use the power of excuse me. Use the power of the dark unicorn. And now let me tell you something. When I saw this unicorn, I looked at his face and I looked into his eyes. It had white glowing eyes, right? Like its fur and its horn was black, but its eyes was glowing white. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the conscious energy of this dark unicorn, because it has shown me that I don't have to yell at nobody to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why when the guy that talked about my dog decided he wanted to go off at the side of his neck and disrespect me. You know what the manly thing I did was I said you know what, you want to take this outside, because and this is what I've also learned. Excuse me. This is what I've also learned in 2017. This is what I've also learned. I've also learned that not only do you have to pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and your reactions, and your reactions to things, and to my bit my lip. To my Aries out there, right? You don't want to always get mad, and you don't want to always react to things. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing is don't sleep. And what I mean, I'm not talking about don't go to sleep. Like I'm not saying don't rest or nothing like that, but I'm saying like always stay conscious. I used to hear what's his name, Ray Higgins tell me, is bad to wake up conscious. No, it isn't. It isn't, because at any given time of the day, somebody could wake you up, and you you know, they they could say good morning, how are you, and everything. But um but you know, hours later they could conversate with you and say something to you that could make you upset. So what I've learned as a warrior, to not only pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your reactions, but also your intentions. Okay, so you know, these are people that I've dealt with on a regular basis since they've started coming here. So you know, I'm known. I've been known for yelling to get my point across, and I've realized now, I've realized now that ever since the spirit of the black unicorn has, you know, been inside of me. I realized that doesn't always work. And I just read to you, excuse me, I just read to you here in this article that, you know, it's time to think like unicorns. My lotus flowers, okay? My strong feminine and androgynous men out there, okay? My strong feminine women out there. It's time to use your spiritual your spiritual powers, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't like. I'm at the point of being proactive now. Like I don't really like. Now I'm not saying I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings to where I just, you know, willingly not care, but like I'm saying I don't you know, once I shut you down, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't. You know, and what made me become so dark was the negativity I got every single day. Even people that I hardly know, that I used to talk to on the phone. They would give me negativity all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it would hurt me. It would hurt me so much to the point where I started thinking like a demon, and then Satan came to my head, and then I started thinking of the unicorn, but I started thinking of the dark unicorn. Now, you know how they say, you know, be careful what kind of thoughts you put out there. I manifested this dark unicorn, and you know what? I like being dark. I do. I like being dark. I don't care I don't care how people perceive me anymore. I don't. I mean, I know, you know, I know the celestial realms. They want me to be more androgynous, and excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. They want me to feel more feminine and positive, but I'm not in a positive state right now. I'm 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 acting as I'm acting like Heru the warrior. I started to say Jesus, but I was like, no, let me think more African minded. I'm starting to think like Heru Hekaru the warrior. Okay, I'm starting to think more like him. So whoever is in my way, I'm a slaughter. You know, I don't care no more.
Devin,
Yes.
it's your sister. What you want? We got hot dogs, hamburgers left, or yeah, that's it. Hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs.
I have my dinner already in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you good?
Mhm.
So somebody gonna heat it up, or you need me to heat it up now?
No, it's some pasta salad. I'm just gonna eat that.
It's on a plate and everything.
It's in a bowl, yeah.
Do you want it now?
No. I'll take it out
Okay.
when I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah. I apologize about that, YouTube family. See, I told y'all this was gonna be my last video. I'm straight up serious, man. Like, I don't care. I have the spirit of the dark unicorn and the dark warlock in me. Oh yeah. That means I don't care. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't. I really don't. Okay? Now I know this may seem soft, but even if you are acting as the dark unicorn, be careful who you offend. Because you know, when you offend the wrong people, you know, those you love can consciously shut you down, whether they unconsciously know it or not. Okay, so be careful who you use your power on, you know, because unicorn magic to me is just like any other form of magic. It can backfire. You know, everything I'm saying is a science. You know what I mean? So, all right, now let's continue with the lecture. Okay, I just had to put that out there. You know what I mean? I'm a person that says what he means and means what he says now. You got a problem with it? Goodbye. All right, so the general meanings of the unicorn is innocence and pure. All right. In the traditional belief, a unicorn lost in his ferocity when it puts its head on the lap of a virgin. A unicorn appears in the dream, is associated in conjunction with the innocence and purity of the dreamer. Listen to this, y'all. It is the feminine principle of the receiver and instinctive. Okay? And next it goes down to the sexuality and virginity. The sexuality and virginity. Okay? The sexuality can be directed in a new way. The sexuality may be transformed into something else. The version presents pure heart, mind, or thoughts. And now I ain't gonna lie to you. The last couple of days I haven't been showing any signs of purity to um to any of these demons. You know what I'm saying? I had to I had to I had to I had to fight, but maintain my behavior, because they love to see me react. You know what I mean? Demons are simultaneous to reptilians. They draconian reptilians, the negative ones. Okay, they like to absorb your negativity, your and your and your and your sadness. So anytime you get happy, they'll use it against you, because what I noticed that they don't realize that the people that they encounter, excuse me, the people that they encounter, they don't realize that the longer that they're around that person, eventually they start absorbing their empathy, their emotional thoughts and feelings. Okay, the longer that they're around that person, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's household, everybody's household does not hold the same conscious energy as you would when you go home into your own house. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: if you're around negative people every single day, stay positive. Yeah, you're gonna go through some hurt and pain. You know what I mean? Now, if you're upset without somebody upsetting you, like if you're just upset out of nowhere, then you are responsible for that. But if somebody else is responsible for for hurting you, then they need to be confronted and dealt with. And if they can't handle confrontation, you know what? Just move on. Don't even talk to them, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like don't. All right. I apologize, y'all, but this is gonna be a long ass lecture. You know what I mean? All right. Search of new way of life. The unicorn is a legendary symbolic animal for innocence and abolition of contrasts. The unicorn is the symbol of the self. The unicorn appears in the dream when the dreamer is searching for truth, for truth, way of life. I think the person that wrote this meant to say a true way of life. it leads us through hard and difficult ways of choices or thoughts. I just spoke on this. And this right here confirms that from December 30th to all the way to April 30th will be the months of the black unicorn. But my thing is that I left out. You don't want to just equate this to months. You want to use this unicorn every day. Every day, because like I said, I don't. It's not that I don't have inner peace. I'm not in an environment where I can enjoy my inner peace, because I have to absorb everybody else's energy every single day, every single day, and it's tiresome. It's tiresome. You know what I mean? And that's why I like being around and living around people that think and feel the way that I do. If I could have that, I would be happy every single fucking day. I would, but at this point, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go through the fire. I'm gonna have to go to war. You know what I mean? Because I'm fighting just to get a new life. You know what I mean? I meditate, and it calms me down. But it's like after I meditate, it's like damn. I'm still in this dark area. You know what I mean? I'm absorbing everybody else's thoughts and feelings. You know, a positive plus a negative don't equal another positive. Yeah. We could try to use our minds to imagine that we're in a place of positivity, but I want to be able to feel what I go through. You understand what I'm saying? And if I'm not feeling positive, it's gonna be hard for me to receive positivity in a negative situation. You feel me? So, all right, let's continue. Okay, it leads us through hard and difficult ways of choices or thoughts. The symbol shows how unique and personal way can be of each person. Alright, so after this lecture, y'all, I'm gonna go eat. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys in October. Okay? Alright. The unicorn stands for unconditional love. Alright. I'm gonna read some of these, right? Okay? And it says, warning, if seeing a unicorn in a dream, the unicorn, okay, if you alright, so basically if you see a unicorn, according to European Judeo-Christian mythology, right? If you see a unicorn in your dream trying to warn you, it means this: warning. If seeing a unicorn in a dream, the unicorn warns you that you will be deceived. Getting energy if walking together with a unicorn, this dream shows you that you are tired and uncertain, emotionally and physically in your real life. And you know what? I have had I have had I have had insights where I was walking but beside a unicorn, and it felt my sadness. You know what I mean? So I am going through that right now. And like I said, it's hard to be a positive light when I'm gonna put it out there. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. It's hard to stay positive when you're constantly living around negative people every single day. Yeah, when you're living around negative people every single day, you try to give them your positivity, and they don't and only only one person that you wish to receive your positive energy doesn't accept it, because they don't know what's going on. So, you know, like this second statement said, this is what I'm going through. And where it says, if walking together with a unicorn, this dream shows you that you are getting tired and uncertain emotionally and physically in your real life. Now, 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 this hasn't happened to me yet. The next paragraph, it says, now the unicorn will help you to heal in your inner world. This is where I said I don't have inner peace, right, family? I don't have it, because I'm surrounded by negativity every day. And you know, I noticed that I noticed that, you know, the people that I live with, as well as extended, some of them have the tendency to wear black every single day, Now what? Now, why do I wear black? I wear black, and I'm speaking in symbolism. I wear black because I'm fighting for something. Like, when you wear black, you could be wearing black because you're fighting for something, or you just want to be plain evil because you're used to being negative every day, and you think it's fun. And if you're a person that's like that, stay the fuck away from me. Point blank. Period. Just stay the hell away from me. All right. I'm gonna read one more. Actually, I'm gonna read two more of these statements, and then I'm I'm gonna go to another link, and then I'm gonna start with the prophecy. All right, guys. All right, cool. So let me see how many minutes I've been talking. Hold on. Yo, this crazy, yo. Let me see. Dang, I've been at it for an hour and 36 minutes and 33 seconds. Damn. Alright, so, pull up my links. You know what I mean? Alright, this one. And this one here. Okay. So, okay, so here's the Hindu definition of a unicorn. Now this one says new life if following a unicorn. When you are following a unicorn in the dream, this shows that it leads you to a new way of life. Now, the second statement is if help appears from a unicorn. When the unicorn appears in the dream, then this creature wants to give you a message or an offer how to heal with difficult situations in your life, which I do need, because these people are out here crazy. But until then, I'm whooping ass subconsciously, and I'm fighting. You know what I mean? I'm fighting. I'm fighting until the I'm fighting until the divine multi-dimensional mother takes me where the fuck I need to go. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of this bullshit. Alright, so joy. If seeing a unicorn means that you are moving toward a great life and happy family. Second statement, new life. If seeing a unicorn in the beautiful garden, the energy of the unicorn helps you to enter into a new phase of life. Third statement, misfortune. If a unicorn attacks you, the unicorn attacks you in the dream, shows that you will have a misfortune in the near future. And see this is why I said, okay, let me yeah. Let me read these contexts and then we done, okay? All right, so now if you dream of a white unicorn, right? Which I did not have. I had a vision of a black unicorn. All right, and this link right here from dreamnest.com. This is the most important link y'all need to look at. All right, it's time to rise up, my unicorns. I don't care if you straight, bisexual, gay, you know, tranny. It's time to transform into the spiritual unicorn. You know what I mean? It's time to fight. You know what I'm saying? So in the context here, it says that if you dream of a white unicorn, the white unicorn as a symbol in the dream is very good. It's a very good omen. The symbol announces that you are moving toward a better life. The unicorn helps you to reach your goals or desires. It leads you, helps you to avoid barriers in your way. Also, a unicorn in the dream symbolizes purity and clearness of personality, the ability to learn to accept new opportunities and way of thinking. Now, here's the next one. All right, the black unicorn. All right, symbolizes strength, power. That's what I'm acting towards. That's why I kept cussing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the black unicorn in a dream symbolizes strength, power. It symbolizes the strength and power that you have. Man, somebody like had a lot of errors in this article. Like, they didn't detail it good. But anyway, it symbolizes the strength and power that you have. And it also means that you are now on the right way and you are moving towards your goals. Yes, I am. And I am going to spiral and tornado whoever the fuck gets in my way. I don't give a fuck. but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it consciously though. And see the thing about us Aries is we get too fucking emotional. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with empathy. It's nothing wrong with it. But if you're not too careful, the people that are not truly spiritual, they can take your empathy and use it against you. You know what I mean? That's why when you start becoming the black unicorn, you know what I mean? When you start acting like that, and your enemies ask you for help, crush them totally. Don't look back. Don't feel bad. Crush the fuck out of them. All right, real motherfucking talk. Like Cyrus said, he said, I'm black at y'all ass again with this real motherfucking knowledge and this real motherfucking talk, nigga. Shout out to Cyrus City, man. But anyway, all right. It goes on to say that you are now in the right way of moving toward your goals. The black unicorn is associated with power to overcome all the barriers that you meet in your way of perfect life. And this is why I said that when you're in front of people that know how to make you mad, this is why it's best not to fist fight, because that's the mentality that I have. But I'm not using my feminine side. I'm using my masculine side. I was mad, but when I heard the other person talk about me and disrespect me, I said in a calm tone, I said you want to take this outside? And and my intention was to educate him on how ignorant he was on the consciousness of animals, right? Because he referred to my dog as a cock sucker. Now I gotta speak on this shit because it bothered the fuck out of me, right? He called the dog a cocksucker, right? So basically, I just want to say this, and I'm gonna tag my the people that I'm subscribed to this video, because Sister Sincere, shout out to Prince Solomon and Sincere. What up, Thought Crimes? But anyway, Sincere brought up a good valid point. She said we need to stop sitting there. We need to stop sitting here acting like emotions don't matter, because right now the earth chakra in the United States is on the root, okay? Like subconsciously it is. And my thing is we need to separate from the things that make us ignorant. And if there are individuals that try to lock us into that state, because that's not nothing but warlock magic and sorcery. If there are people that are trying to lock us in it, we don't need to surrender. We need to fight back. Why? Because the motherfuckers is trying to harm us. But at the same time, you gotta stay calm. I know that sounds weak. I know that sounds effeminate and like super soft, but I'm showing you the way of the warrior. You gotta stay relaxed at all times. Like okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Like I don't give a fuck. Like all right, I got this nurse, right, who thinks she knows everything, right? Now I ain't gonna say too much, right? Because I know in my previous videos I said that I said that you're not I actually was referring to something that the Angel 718 said, right? And so basically I was in agreement. I was in agreement with Angel, and I told y'all basically what she said. It's in my video called let the ladies eat cake. So when you come across a woman that's very assertive and very logical, you know what I mean? when you come across a woman that when you come across a woman that's like very assertive and logical, And you know, man, I'm gonna have to keep it real with y'all. That when we deal with things like when we deal with women like that, we go through certain situations where you know we get confronted by a dominant woman, and we end up losing the argument. Now, if not now if you lose the argument, surrender. You know, let her bake and eat her cake, because you lost your award. Okay, you didn't win. Okay, but now I want to say that I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you from the 48 laws of power. If the master becomes feeble-minded, weak, and I'm paraphrasing, but if they start sleeping, if they start sleeping consciously, outshine them motherfuckers. Okay? Sprinkle to all my feminine heterosexuals, my androgynous heterosexuals out there, my gay men, my black gay men, my black lesbians, you know what I mean? My dykes, my studs out there, you know what I mean? The ones I symbolically and metaphorically call, you know, my lotus flowers, my lilies, my sunflowers, my daisies. If you ever come across a woman or a man that's super assertive, and they end up sleeping, outshine them motherfuckers, because once you do that, they can't do nothing to you. They can't take nothing from you, because yeah, they can't take nothing from you. I'm gonna say it again. They cannot take anything from you, because once you show them, they have this look like, oh damn, I just lost. You know what I'm saying? So crush them. So crush them motherfucking roaches. Totally. Don't even look back, man. You know, let them turn into a pillar of salt. You know what I'm saying? I know my intention it is I know my intention is not to it is not to, you know, cut and slash nobody in 2017, but I just had to get that off my chest. So when I come across people like that in real life, I just know to, you know, keep my composure. You know what I'm saying? And not get mad when and not no, I'm sorry, and not react when people try to make me mad, or when they say something that they know is gonna make me mad. That's one of the key is not not psychologically and psychiatrically surrendering. Don't don't give in to what they say. Be a motherfucking Satanist, okay? Act like it, all right? You know what I mean. It's good to be of the light, but sometimes you gotta go dark on that ass. You know what I mean? Let motherfuckers know. God damn it! I ain't the one to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So all right. Last thing is this. If you are riding on, walking, or flying with a unicorn, it means that you are tired because of the worries or hard work or painful experiences that you had. Okay. I think in my next stage of spirituality, I'm gonna be flying with the unicorn. Okay, let's continue. The unicorn appeared in the dream to help you and to heal your inner world. Meaning your inner reality, your inner reality. Your inner reality also represents your spiritual emotions. You know, like, you know what I mean, like your happiness, your joy, your zeal and ambition and your drive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when my thing is, you know, the divine creator was telling me never to give up hope, and it was also telling me to read one of my spiritual books, and you know, to continue to be strong, cause I'm about to go warrior on that ass. So before I end this video, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make brand new videos in October. But if I'm still here in October and nothing has, you know, moved for me since the new year, I'm not making any more videos. I repeat, I'm not making any more videos until I get the fuck out of my mom's house, because this. I try to hide things in my personal life because I don't want my audience to get affected by it, but I just get bothered by a lot of negative. I get bothered by a lot of negative shit, and I couldn't hold it in no more. You know what I mean? I couldn't. So I had to express it. Okay, it says that, alright, the unicorn appeared in the dream to help you and to heal your inner world. This dream will bring you. This means that this dream will bring you success in solving your problems. This will bring you to a better life. I'm not exactly sure, but I kind of feel as though I'm already walking. No, I'm sorry. I kind of feel as though I'm almost to the point of flying with the unicorn. You know what I'm saying? But you know, right now, I'm right now, I'm in the consciousness of the black unicorn, the Black Knight, the Black Knight and the Black Warlock. You know what I mean? Because when now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying fight evil with evil, but what I really am trying to tell you is that metaphysically, right? In the Book of Mark of the Bible. Now I know this seems Christian, but understand the metaphysical symbolism behind the Bible. Okay, when in the Book of Mark, when Jesus said, I came to the earth not to bring peace, but a sword. What Jesus symbolizes, according to that context, is he represents death. He represents the Grim Reaper. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. I'm siphoning niggas spiritually to sleep. Okay, I apologize for cussing, but I had to express my anger so that once I cut off this video, I can be the calm, silent thief in the night type of warrior that I've been acting the past couple of days. Okay. But I just had to get my anger out because I feel like I just felt that my YouTube audience was people that I could talk to, and now most of you I don't know. Most of you. Most of you I don't know personally, and some of you I actually know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting tired anymore. I'm just getting tired. And if nobody is willing to help me in my path of spirituality, then fuck it. I'm gonna have to do everything on my own. Well, which also means I'm gonna have to fight to get what the fuck I want. All right. Now, now that we're done with the articles, which I will put in now that I'm done with both articles, which I will put in both links of the description. And I'm also going to put a link that I did not. I'm gonna put a couple more links that I did not read. That's because I didn't want it to be too long of a lecture. But let's get this prophecy together, okay? But I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the horse links and the unicorn links in the description of this video, okay? So real quick, let me change pictures. Yes, we about to go in, baby. We about to get into the prophecy. Yes. Okay. Unicorns. Oh yeah, and shout out to my RBG family, Black Power. Shout out to my Starseed family, Starseed and Galactic Power. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not an agent. I don't I don't associate myself with Umar Johnson or Irritated Genie. I don't talk to them. I don't know them. I have my own ideas for the Black Liberation Movement. That's gonna be another video in the in the future. Okay, and I'm also going to do my Willie Lynch lecture, but I'm going to do it to where it's less hurtful. It's I'm going to do it to where it's less emotionally harmful to my European subscribers out there that are handicapped or not handicapped. Okay, so I just wanted to let y'all to let y'all know that, you know what I mean, because I don't hate I don't hate all white people. I just don't I don't like, associate, or speak to the ones that wear swastikas on their head and do the whole white power thing. No, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, let me see something. Okay. Uh, I wanna change my face. You know what I'm saying? Let me uh let me see something. Oh no. Uh I wish I could use it. Oh man. Oh yeah, let me see something right quick. Visual effects. Utilities. Can I use, let's see. Oh, whoops. Okay, maybe not. Excuse me, y'all. I know this is taking just a bit long. Avatars. There we go. Alright. So which one of my avatars am I going to use? I'm going to use this guy. Alright. So in the next part of the lecture, I will explain to you the prophecy of the black unicorn. Now, as I just read to you in one of my links, about the black unicorn. The black unicorn symbolizes power. It symbolizes knowing the power and strength that you have. All right. Yeah. It recognizes the. It recognizes the power and strength that you have. And now keep in mind. Remember that I told you, if anybody if anybody tries to make you mad, lose the emotion, okay? Because the black unicorn, it doesn't care. It doesn't give a shit. Okay? The black unicorn is a warlike horse. The unicorn is in relativity to the horse family. Okay? The only difference is horn. And the horn represents its spirituality. Okay? And oh yeah, before I forget, I was gonna tell this man that I was gonna educate this man that everything has a soul and spirit. I mean, of course he doesn't care because he's a Christian. You know what I mean? And they're not taught to accept life, and they're also taught not to accept universal life, because no matter how emotional you get towards a dog, you know what I'm saying? You know, it has feelings just like any other animal. You know what I mean? It cries. It cries just like humans do. They may not verbally talk like the way humans do. Although I have seen YouTube videos of dogs actually trying to talk like humans, which I think is cool, because that is, I feel that is a gift that our multi-dimensional creatress gave them. You know what I mean? Or I think they just do it to try it out. Okay? You know, so but overall I feel it's a gift from the Divine Mother. Alright? So again, I wanna apologize for my behavior in this video. Um I just had to express some of my anger and show some of my proactive passion. Because I'm walking in the consciousness of the black unicorn. Okay? So so you know I'm gonna continue to you know remain calm. I'm gonna I'm gonna continue to practice what I am now preaching, cause it's not that I didn't know. It's just that I had to learn the lesson a few times before I actually got the lesson. You know what I mean? But like no, I'm at the point of caring, but then again, not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? So um all right. So about the black unicorn. Now, as I said before, I started jumping to conclusions. Before I said that the black unicorn symbolizes uh, strength and power and the ability to overcome any barriers that is in any situation of your life. And as I told you, right now, um, I I have inner peace within myself, but I feel as though that I'm not in a peaceful environment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to get away from the people that I'm around. That way, I can truly have peace. A a po- a, a positive being doesn't, you know, match a negative environment and negative people. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. I love my family, but I'm 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 at a point now, and I've been thinking like this since the 1st of January. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and speaking of the 1st of January, January, what's today? The 3rd. January the 2nd is the day that I became a star seed, and it's also the same day I met my twin flame. So I gotta connect with my twin flame tonight and tell her happy anniversary, Yami, cause we met January 2nd, 2012. You know what I mean? And I'm also gonna be doing some channelings. Cause at the videos you're gonna be seeing my radio show, Starseed University Radio. What up, Ashley? I'm still here. You know what I mean? I hope you're still watching. But yeah, man. So about this prophecy, man. Now remember in the beginning of this lecture, I told you that a couple of days ago I woke up feeling gothic, with just a hint of emo. Well, that's right. I went from being positive to positively dark. What does that mean? That means being evil without actually hurting someone's feelings. Even if you do hurt their feelings, if they and this should only happen if that person deserves it. Okay? If they deserve to get their feelings hurt, don't feel bad, because that means that it's not you. It's something wrong with them. That they need to work out. Like this is the thing, man. I used to be so nice to people. I you know I would let people hug me, love on me. Now I'm like, I'm still the same dude, but at the same time I gotta watch myself, because people will you use your light to take advantage of you. So you gotta be the devil sometimes, or better yet, you gotta be the Grim Reaper version of Jesus. You gotta slash the siphon motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you'll be destroyed and miserable your whole life. Y'all, I'm telling you by experience, and especially to my handicapped people. For those of you that are in wheelchairs or walkers, don't let able-bodied people fucking walk all over you. Don't let them do that. Do not let them do that. I don't care if you can verbally talk or you can. And if you can't, I know you hear me. You use your eyes, okay? Scream at them motherfuckers, okay? Take your damn tongue and go. You know what I mean? Do that. And don't worry about them hurting you, because if they hurt you, karma will come to their ass. And my spirit says death will come to them. If this is what my spirit guide is. And speaking of spirit guides, Janessa is not only my twin flame, but she's also my spirit guide. So my spirit guide is telling me that if they hurt a quadriplegic person that can't talk after they've been disrespected by after the person felt that they were disrespected by a quadriplegic person, but knowing that it was the able-bodied person's fault, that able-bodied person will go through a situation where they'll have to end up in a wheelchair by themselves, and they'll have to deal with that punishment. You don't have to see. And let me tell y'all another thing too. Do not listen to exoteric Christians. Okay, listen to the esoteric ones. Okay, for those of you that aren't Christian, because Egyptian law says to respect others, but but right now I can't show no I can't show no respect to, you know, the ones that are opposing me right now. But you know, don't don't listen to the exoteric Christians, because the the exoteric Christians, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know that they don't know that their religion is set up. Now I don't want to spend a whole 2-3 hours talking about religion, because that's boring. But I'm gonna just say this: they think that Judgment Day happens when you die. No, I'm I'm gonna pull out my starseed beliefs. The truth is that Judgment Day happens when you're living. You just have you just have to be given the knowledge. You have to be given the knowledge on when you are being judged right now on this earth. So when you hurt somebody, so when you injure somebody physically or emotionally, the judgment comes right after. It doesn't happen when you die. I mean, it can, depending on your perception of life and the life after. But Judgment Day realistically starts when you're living. You know how you know how when because I used to be a Christian, and I would see a Christian person in such despair, and you'd be like, man, what happened? And they'd be like, oh, man, I've been going through hell. Well, let me tell you something. If you feel that you've been going through hell on earth, then the lower hells, then the lower dimensions of quote unquote hell can, yeah, then the lower dimensions of quote unquote hell can be, it can be brought to you. It can become a reality to you. And this is my truth. This isn't my opinion. It's my truth. I think the supernatural hell is going to happen. What's going on right now with these, you know, spirits, ghosts, and demons? That's all fourth dimension effect. The worst hasn't happened yet. If you haven't researched CERN, you know what I mean, the CERN project, and I think it's called the NASA experiment. Somebody in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, the CERN project, the NASA project is when they open the portal to the dimensions of hell, and they let all these negative beings come and hurt people. I mean, you already have people now that can bring those types of beings into your reality, and you can die within a matter of seconds. You know what I mean? So be careful what you ask for, cause you just might get it. All right. Um. Whew. um. You know. So the prophecy of the dark unicorn when when the okay, my twin flame is helping me. She says it's when the sensitive ones become strong, and they become so strong that anyone who is dead or unconscious will not be able to control them. And that's the energy I'm walking in right now. And I'm acting as a true warrior, because the enemy loves to see you react. It loves to see you mad. But the only reason why I acted, mad out of passion was for my love for my dog. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's not technically my dog, but it it is my dog, because we've been it was in my house, and we've been taking care of it since it was little. My brother wasn't able to take care of the dog, because it was only allowed to have one animal. Thanks, Boo Boo. I love my twin flame. But yeah, um, yeah. So like I was saying, and I was saying like, um, it's time to fight, y'all. Um, my twin flame is an androgynous being. I don't need the rest of the androgynous collective. It's time to fight back. Show these show the rest of these heterosexuals that we're not to be played with. You know what I mean? But calm down. Don't react. Okay? And I'm gonna watch this video myself a few times, so that I don't forget. You know what I mean? Calm down. You know what I'm saying? That's what your enemies want. Cause you got more than one enemy. Okay? Let's get out of the one dimensional thinking. You got more than one. You got plenty of enemies. Okay? You got plenty of haters. Opposing opposites. You know what I mean? That's gonna try to make you mad. That's gonna make you cry. And they're probably even gonna make you feel bad about what you said about them. But as long as you can counter, as long as you can give a rational reason without being angry, you good. You good. All you had to do is think without attaching your emotions to the action you just committed. That's all. And I don't care if I talked about my nurse in this video. I don't give a fuck. Like, she been talking about, people been talking about her ever since she been here. I don't care. Like, like, and that's the, and I feel like it's my fault because I, you know, I've been allowing myself, you know, not to say anything. But then again, I really shouldn't feel bad because oh shit, it's almost 9 and I haven't ate. But I really shouldn't feel bad because um like as soon as I try to be happy, you know, somehow they just find some way to shut me down. You know what I mean? And it's like I couldn't take it no more. You know? All right. Um. So basically, um, you if you now the thing about this prophecy is you have to use spiritual masculinity, and what I recommend um people that are I'm gonna keep it real. People that are following me, I recommend. Now, me personally, I'm reading the Hosea. It's like the Egyptian version of the Christian Bible. But now I don't recommend that book. But what I do recommend is the Art of War. Okay, I think that would be necessary. I think that would be necessary. My yeah, my spirit God just put that into just downloaded that into me. Like read the Art of War. Another one that I personally recommend is the 48 Laws of Power. Cause once you read that without anybody knowing, they won't they won't know what hit them. You know what I'm saying? And remember, it's it's not it's not always about the reaction, but it's about it it's about the proactive action behind the reaction. I'm gonna say that again. Remember, it's not about the reaction, but it's about the proactive action behind the reaction. Okay? So, you know, to my handicapped people, to my to my feminine straight people, my androgynous straight people, the bisexuals, the trannies that have a low self esteem, you know, listen to some of the knowledge in this video. You know, don't like, you know, try to be me and use my experiences. But just learn the lessons from my experience and like use it to build yourself up, man. Be a warrior, whether male or female. You know, I like I like I mean, male warriors are great. They're awesome. But I love me a female warrior that went from having low self esteem, low self esteem, insecurity, to, you know, being strong, confident, determined, and not let nobody bring her down. All right. Don't let nobody and no one bring you down. You know what I mean? Protect your house. Your house is your mind. All right. All right, man. So, um, again, um, for so December 30th and 31st just ended. So from January all the way to April, it's time to walk. It's time to walk in the spirit and act in the consciousness of the unicorn. Um, structurally speaking. But what I recommend to everyone is that they walk in and act in the power of the unicorn in the power of the black unicorn every day. Every single day. Okay? Because you know this is our fault as empaths. We pick up the sword, we use it for a while, and then we put it down. Nope, you gotta pick up the sword, stab motherfuckers, clean off the blood, and then use it again. You know what I mean? Keep using it until you get ready for your soul's mission in the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So, fight. You know what I'm saying? But, oh yeah, fight. Don't react. Show empathy, but don't get too emotional either. And and also when dealing with somebody that's trying to make you mad, or someone that is mad at you, speak to them calmly, and learn how to navigate mentally in ways where you don't have to argue with them. Or I have a suggestion. Whatever you did or said that was hurtful to them, you know, take the blame for it, and let them eat their cake of peace, because you know most people don't like to admit when they're wrong. So when you're at a stage where you feel like it's gonna be impossible for you to have victory over a conflict, just let them have it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when my uncle when my uncle was telling me to let it go, because my intention wasn't to yell at the person when I was trying to go outside. I wasn't going to do that. I was not. But all I was trying to educate to him was, you know, if you walking, I was trying to come at his religion. I'm not going to lie. I'm putting it out there. I was trying to come at his religion, because what I was going to say to him was, you gotta go beyond what you like morally believe, and have respect for all life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and you know, this is what bothers me about Christians, right? They always have the audacity to talk about the Holy Spirit, but they don't act on the consciousness of that in which they talk about. I'm I'm so glad I don't deal with that stuff no more, man. I'm like shit. I'm seven. I'm now going on 7 years strong as a motherfucking star seed, man. And my thing is, if I was told to respect all others on Christmas Day, I mean, yeah, that's true, but that's not gonna make me want to celebrate Christmas with you even more. That's gonna make me want to distance myself away from you even more. Cause I don't need that in my life. I don't want to be attached to that no more. Logically or emotionally, I don't. But it's a thing when you call a dog a cocksucker because it peed on the steps of my mom's basement, right? Which is also my living area. I manage that entire thing. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to study everybody's behavior, so I know how to handle them. That's why I haven't put my foot down. And then again, I really can't put my foot down because I know if I get mad, my mom's gonna say something. So that's why I don't really put my foot down, like she be telling me I should, but it's like even if I do something, she'll get in the way. You know what I mean? That's why I really don't believe a lot of what my mom tells me anymore. You know what I mean? That's why I like being dark. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get kicked out. Like I want to get kicked out my mom's house. I don't care. I'm done. I cut all subconscious ties with her. I'm done. Like I've been done. I just haven't proactively showed it because I don't want people to think that I'm walking around here being a madman. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be the yogi in this situation, but I see that ain't fucking working. You know what I mean? Cause the more calm my shit, the more worse shit gets. So walk in your power, and even if you get to a point where you get thrown out, and this is for people that's in my situation, even if it gets to a point where you get thrown out, man, you know, it's gonna hurt, and you may or may not cry. I'm not gonna cry because of the advice I was given, the spiritual advice. But you know, if you cry, it's gonna hurt, and you might feel a little bad, and then again you might not, because it's like when I was there, I wasn't happy anyway. You know what I mean? So why should I feel upset? You know, just don't give a fuck. Just don't give a damn. Like don't. What else was I gonna say? fuck it. Why not just end it? Alright, guys. This is Tiger4161, aka Devin Harris. I'm about to go eat my dinner. You know what I mean? Love and Infinite Light, Black Power, Hotep, Lakesh, oh yeah, Galactic Power, Multiversal Power, and I will see you in October of 2017, and happy former holidays to everyone. Sorry for being late on that, and happy New Year, happy 2017. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace. Peace out, y'all.